I'm Jenni Carlson here with Travis Haney. This is an Insight Bowl OU update. We're coming to you from the Phoenix area, and Travis, today was media day for Oklahoma and Iowa. Talk a little bit about Oklahoma offensively. What do you expect to see out of them? They've been pretty decimated in these weeks leading up to this bowl game.
Well, it was kind of fascinating to see how many players were there talking 2 days before the game. We got a lot of insight into the Insight Bowl. Landry Jones talking for a while. You know, his receiving core has really been hurt by injuries. Ryan Broyles, Jazz Reynolds out for this game, trying to roll new guys in there. Camille Jackson, Trey Franks, DeJuan Miller is a senior, and then, of course, Kenny Stills has to play well in the game. So it seems like receiver has been a position of interest in terms of losing a bunch of guys. Running back, too. You started with 5 or 6 guys at that position. Now it seems like Roy Finch and Brennan Clay are the only guys with experience that have really played a lot. So it's really going to be interesting to see who and how they line up against Iowa on Friday.
You talk about Landry Jones, and he talked actually pretty extensively today about the NFL. What did you hear from Landry?
We've asked him, I guess, about 3 times in the last month what he plans on doing. He's not giving us a whole lot of if he's leaning one way or another. If he's doing that, he's not telling us. So he said he's gone back and forth. He's going to take his decision right up to that January 15th, middle of January deadline. But what we hear is that he's at least considering coming back, and I think that would be noteworthy for this team because, you know, with him, I think it looks like a very different team going into 2012 than without him, trying to figure out who would be the quarterback between Blake Bell and Drew Allen.
What do you expect on the other side of the ball? What do you expect defensively out of Oklahoma in this game? Iowa without their best running back. Looks like they're going to throw the ball, which has been a problem for Oklahoma. What do you expect defensively out of the Sooners?
Well, I would expect Iowa to still run the ball quite a bit. You know, they run that pro-style offense. It's not a spread kind of deal that's given OU so many troubles, whether it be Baylor, OSU, or Texas Tech. Those were the teams that really hurt them. You know, they're not going to change what they do, I don't think, based on the loss of Marcus Coker, who's suspended for the game. They're just maybe guys that people, even in Iowa, haven't heard of carrying the ball. I think Ferentz really hasn't tipped his hand as to who's going to be the running back for the game. So I think it'll be a lot of the 4-3 stuff, a lot of more standard fronts and that kind of thing. Not a lot of the 50 defense or the 3-man fronts or that kind of defensive scheme.
All right. Thanks, Travis. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.